Let me ask you something that sounds completely impossible. Can a jet engine be so powerful, so uncontrollable, that pilots were banned from flying the aircraft it was attached to? It sounds absurd. But in 1966, the United States actually built a machine so fast, so dangerous, and so extreme that engineers were ordered, do not put a human in this aircraft. No cockpit, no seat, no pilot, just a jet engine. That flew itself. And this insane idea almost changed aviation forever. This is the true story of the Lockheed D-21, the jet engine that nearly replaced pilots. To understand why this aircraft existed, we need to go back to the Cold War, a time when spy flights were pushing human limits to the breaking point. Pilots were flying over hostile nations at insane altitudes. Missiles were improving every year. And even the legendary SR-71 Blackbird had a weakness: the human sitting inside it. A human can black out. A human can be shot down. A human can make a split-second mistake at Mach 3. And that mistake is fatal. So inside Lockheed's Skunk Works, someone asked a question nobody had asked before. What if we remove the pilot entirely? No cockpit, no weight, no risk. But to do that, they needed a very special engine. Most jet engines used the compressors and turbines, but the D-21 used a ramjet, a bizarre engine with no moving parts. A ramjet only works if the aircraft is already going supersonic. At 0 speed, it does nothing. At Mach 1, it wakes up. At Mach 3, it turns into a monster. Air slams into the inlet so hard that the pressure alone acts like a compressor. Fuel ignites. Thrust explodes out the back. The faster it goes, the more powerful it becomes. This was the Marquardt RJ-43, the heart of the D-21. An engine so fast and so extreme, no pilot could survive the flight profile it required. Perfect for an unmanned spy aircraft. The aircraft built around this engine looked like a long, black titanium dart. The D-21. It was designed to fly at 90,000 feet, at Mach 3.3, over enemy territory, take reconnaissance photos, eject a film capsule over the ocean, and self-destruct so nothing could be recovered. A spy aircraft you never expected to get back. But one enormous problem remained. A ramjet cannot start by itself. It needs to be dropped into the sky already flying faster than the speed of sound. So Lockheed engineers did something insane. They mounted the D-21 on top of a modified A-12 Blackbird called the M-21. The plan was simple on paper: fly the M-21 to Mach 3, release the D-21, let the ramjet ignite, watch the unmanned aircraft blast across the sky. But what happened during the fourth test shocked everyone. July 30th, 1966. The M-21 is flying at Mach 3 with the D-21 on its back. Inside the cockpit, pilot Bill Park and flight engineer Ray Torek feel the vibration of the engines behind them. The drone is armed. They release it. But instead of sliding away cleanly, the D-21 pitches upward by just a few degrees. At Mach 3, a few degrees is all it takes to kill you. The drone slams into the M-21's tail, instantly destroying both aircraft. Park and Torek eject. Only Park survives. One tiny aerodynamic mistake ends the entire launch concept. After the crash, launching at Mach 3 from an aircraft's back was declared far too dangerous. But the CIA wasn't ready to give up. They redesigned the launch system. No more M-21. No more piggyback launches. No more risking human life at Mach 3. Instead, the D-21 would be dropped from a B-52 under the wing. A massive booster rocket would push it to ramjet speed. This version worked much better. 4 real missions were flown over China. The drone did everything it was designed to do. Flew at Mach 3, took photos, followed its route, returned to drop its film capsule. But recovery was a disaster. One capsule sank into the ocean. One malfunctioned. One drone crashed, and one D-21 kept flying until it ran out of fuel and crashed in Siberia, where the Soviets recovered it almost intact. The technology worked. The results didn't. By 1971, the program was canceled. The D-21 proved one thing: a jet engine can absolutely replace a pilot's physical abilities. It can fly faster, higher, longer, and with zero fear. But replacing a pilot's mind? That was the real challenge. Machines can follow instructions, but they can't improvise. They can't react to sudden weather. They can't make split-second decisions when something goes wrong. They can't adapt to new threats without being programmed in advance. The D-21 removed the human body, but it couldn't replace the human brain. Yet here's the twist. Even though the D-21 failed, it quietly changed everything. Its ramjet technology influenced modern high-speed missiles. Its autonomous logic inspired early unmanned systems. Its stealth concepts shaped future reconnaissance aircraft. And its philosophy, dangerous missions without a pilot, became the foundation of modern drone warfare. Today, many of the fastest aircraft ever built don't have a cockpit at all. And the first step toward that future was a black titanium dart that flew too fast for any human to control. If you want more insane aviation stories like this, stories that sound impossible but are completely true, tell me in the comments which secret aircraft or project you want me to uncover next.